Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's been a minute since we've been here in Valgast. It's been a minute, especially here for In the Heart of Rage. It's been like a month because we missed the last session because of a scheduling conflict. Uh, Gonna go ahead and read through our schedule, and then I will go ahead and introduce our players. So, first off, September. We have two games scheduled for the 7th. Caveat: it is the same weekend that my sister in law has a birthday, that weekish. So, we may not have sessions for that day. That's both A Blaze of Cruelty Session 22 and At the Door of Eternity on Session 5, starting at 5:30 p.m. and then starting at 8:30 p.m. U.S. East. That's the 7th. On the 11th, I'm going to try to make it home in time to run that session, but there is a meeting I do have to go to that day. But that is supposed to be in the Heart of Rage session 17, because this is session 16. So that's, if I could fucking count, that would be 17. And that's at 8 p.m. US East, as always. And then we will have on the 21st A Blaze of Cruelty and At the Door of Eternity, sessions 23 and session 6. And then on the 25th, we will have session 18 of In the Heart of Rage. So that's the schedule. It is posted. So please remember to check that schedule. I do not change the schedule very often. I do not shift the dates so you guys have stability. I do cancel stuff if there's a problem like a scheduling conflict, or if there's, if the world at large will not let me run the session, then I will not run the session. So that said, I'd like to remind everyone that we have the For the War Effort challenge going on right now. I have extended it another 30 days from the last time I looked at it. There will be no further extension, so donate your channel points. You can donate up to 2,000 points per stream. And what that does is that contributes to the world, to the campaign world that we are playing in, to the Valgast. It basically represents, donations and coin given to the Corinthian military to fund the war effort. Buying boots and rations and equipment for troops and that sort of thing. So the higher that number gets, the better off they will be for future campaigns. So you can support your players, your favorite players, or yourselves by donating to the war effort. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and introduce our players. We will start from the left to the right. We will go as it appears in the in Foundry on the stream there. So Alethana, you are first.
I'm Alisana. I play Proxia, the friendly bard that gets herself into more trouble than possibly she's worth, but hopefully she's at least somewhat endearing.
Okay. Next up, we have Apostate. Go ahead, Apostate.
Hey there, I'm Apostate. I play Lillian Corbett, a quartermaster and secret blood hunter, who is having a wonderful, horrible time down here in this hell temple.
That's what you signed up for. Go ahead, Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Ben, a not so secret but still very illegal druid. Um, and I know exactly why I'm here.
Okay. Not caring to elaborate? Okay, that's fine. D, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Dee. I'm playing Eliana Ver Jezebel, who is a captain within the
Nope.
military. Oh gosh, no. Command. Fuck.
Lieutenant.
Thank you, Lee.
You can't just promote yourself.
Nope, I super can't. I can lieutenant within the Corinthian military, whose basic training did not cover this.
No, no, certainly didn't. And go ahead, Darrow.
I am Darrow, and I am playing Mordecai, who is a ranger and also a secret cleric, but not so secret because everybody knows that I converted for my hot demon girlfriend. So, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last we left off, we were in this really no good bad news temple. I'm gonna go ahead and switch us over to that preload for you guys, give you guys a little bit of a head start while I switch the music over. There we go. This one. Okay.
Oh, good.
And last we left off, you had finished the final banquet, which was a optional encounter that had an extremely high chance of TPKing all of you. You overcame the final banquet, and have basically earned your freedom, but is an ominous green glow coming from the space above you, by reference of the map, to your quote-unquote north. It's actually very disorienting being underground like this, and it may be difficult for you to tell where exactly you are facing. Now, I do realize that the big ol' game pause splash is kind of ruining the picture for you guys at the moment, but this is where we left off. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn the scene over to you all.
Mordecai, I assume we're probably kind of winded at this point, right?
Yeah, you didn't really have much of a rest and or meal in there. It was actually quite horrifying, reflecting upon it.
Well, Mordecai is gonna kind of put his hands on his knees for a moment, take a few breaths. Okay, I'll take the fault for that. That was totally my bad.
You can feel the captain glowering at you.
It's too soon to rest, but we can't go on like this. Everyone line up. Let me see how injured you are.
Good.
I'd like to just sort of go and assess everyone's state of health.
Yeah, Proxia floats over, kind of with very much an expression of, "Not me this time, not it."
I'm actually sitting at full health.
Okay. Anybody else injured?
Well, I'm missing a couple hit points. I mean, I wouldn't mind a couple more hit points back. I mean,
I'm a little dinged up.
I think this warrants a brief respite, Captain. Lieutenant.
We can spend an hour, the captain says.
All right.
But we don't have much more time to linger here, I suppose. We have a few other areas to look at, it seems. Can you guys see my cursor?
Yes.
Yep.
You can see the ping, but can you see the cursor?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm getting a lot of crackle. I think it's from Darrow.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of crackle from like all of you. Something's up with my system, so I apologize.
It's you, sir. It's you.
If we're taking a short rest, I'm going to drink one of the potions of energy.
You may drink a short rest. I mean, you may take a short drink. I mean, you may drink a potion and take a short rest. Did you only have 3 hit dice left, Ben?
No, I'm just debating how many more to spend. I will save one, and oh, sorry, I actually need to. Actually, click the rest button to get my things. But I'm gonna drink one of my lesser potions of healing.
Sure thing.
I'm excited because it gives me my bardic inspiration back.
Okay, so you get a +4 to your hit points. Bardic Inspiration gets back.
I'll drink one more.
I probably might as well drop I don't know. I forget how long I can maintain concentration on.
Is that the potion of
fly.
healing making that sound? Jesus.
I think. Oh, wild.
Wild. Okay. Yes, you should not be concentrating on fly. Don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't know why you were, but you don't need to be.
Exactly.
I don't even think you have. Oh, you do have fly.
Yes, I do. Remember, I flew out of the area
That's
with
right.
the
Yeah.
banquet last time to see if flying out of the area would break the effect.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
During the rest, I think Ben is gonna come to the captain and say, I found something. Probably best to speak privately.
She nods and walks this way.
While I was the last one walking out of that room, I noticed this appear in my hands, and I'll produce the Blade of the Reach.
I knew it. Sorry, go ahead.
She looks over it. That's different.
Yeah. I have some inkling that this is what we need to conduct a ritual to progress further through the temple.
Hmm.
Out of character, there's nothing saying that I can't talk about what I feel, right?
Correct.
All right. It's not good, Captain. I feel like if someone were to take it from me, I'd go crazy.
That's not good.
No, it ain't. I need, well,
It's bound to you then.
yeah.
Hmm. Do you feel any other compulsions?
Not at the moment. Just that I don't want to give it up, and this is what we need to get further through the temple.
Hmm. There seems to be 2 paths that we haven't checked. There's one to our left up there with the turn, and then where that creepy ass green glowing is coming from. Frankly, I am not excited about another series of tight twists and turns. I'm also equally not excited about the creepy green glowing space.
dagger ain't pointing me in one direction or the other. At least not yet. I just wanted to. Well, I wanted to let you know, and you have anyone you deem fit. Keep an eye on me if I.
She nods.
All right. Maybe the quartermaster will have something that can sever the connection.
I'll talk to the quartermaster. Talk to the other mages and see what they will think about it. If you want to do so privately, you have my leave to do so. Just don't go out of sight.
Understood. I am wondering, does me casting Remove Curse on myself count as willingly giving up the dagger?
Yes. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah, you intellectually think, well, I could cast Remove Curse, but I have there is nothing in the universe that could cause me to cast that on myself right now. You have no will to do so.
Right.
So it's like an option that you could do, but you've got no will to do so, so you will never do so.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is an actual solution, but I could hypothetically sever the connection myself, but I don't want to. If someone could force me to, like control my mind or something.
That would potentially be an option.
Yeah.
If we were to do that, though, I've heard stories about people under such compulsions destroying themselves or going mad and destroying others. I don't know if that would be the case here. You may want to consult with the mages about it.
Yeah, I also don't think we should sever the attunement just yet because we need it to get through the temple.
Right, as you say.
All right. Thanks for listening, Captain.
Where the hell is Praxia?
I'm wanting to make a use my bank perception roll to see if I detect any sounds or anything, etc., down this interesting little hallway here.
Nope, you do not detect any sounds or anything down that interesting little hallway there.
Okay. So I will wander back to our friends here. And, okay. Like, while y'all were having your conversation there, I took the liberty to peek down the hallway just a bit very carefully. Since there is no ominous green glow down this way, that seems to go down a ways, then take a sharp turn to the left. There may be a room of some sort beyond another bit of hallway, but at least it just seems to be a simple left, down, and left.
Praxia, come here. Come here.
Like I said, there's no ominous green glow there, so...
Praxia, come here. Praxia, I have a very simple question for you. Because I'm confused. Are you a scout?
Nice. I'm a bard, so therefore I do some of everything.
No. Is
Is
your role in this army to be a scout?
My role is to be supportive. However, I may be supportive. But
right.
You are a squad, ma'am.
You are a support squad. You're not a scout squad. There is a scout right over there! And she points at Mordecai.
Okay, well then, shall we send Mordecai to check it out then?
I haven't decided. So stop making decisions for me. Go sit somewhere. Twiddle your thumbs. Play with your tail. I don't know what you do.
I did make a decision for you. I asked, shall we send him?
No,
I asked you a question.
no, you made a decision earlier to go down the hallway by yourself.
Well, true.
And don't argue with me.
Praxia, it ain't just. Remember what happened to the wizard? Being alone means demonic phenomena.
Yes. Yep. That's why I made sure to stay in hearing of you folks. I did not go around the corner. I did not venture further where I would be out of at least hearing range of you folks.
It is extremely tiresome for you to justify your every whim. Please just listen to us. Please listen to me. I have the experience necessary to be the rank that I am for a reason. When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it. And that includes shutting up and sitting in a corner and playing with your tail. This is not difficult.
So I find a corner to plop in.
I just realized I was not coming through at all when I was talking, but to that conversation, Mordecai's gonna come up and say, I mean, honestly, what are the chances that there's another teleportation death room, right? There could only be one of those in any dungeon.
Will
Probably.
you stop? Will the both of you stop? I don't understand. It's simple. You're in the army. You have a 5-sentence vocabulary. 2 of the most important ones are yes, sir, and no, sir. That's all. Don't go in fucking evil corners. Don't make comments like that when we're in this evil fucking place. It's easy. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Now you're getting it.
I'm really going to consider throwing myself in lava the next time I see it. Just for a nice warm bath. I'm gonna have a wink of shut-eye, and she's gonna sit down against the wall and look like she's just a sitting suit of armor.
Ben will turn to the others and say, Alright, that room wasn't for nothing, and produce the dagger. This appeared in my hand as I left it. Don't ask me for it, because I'll kill you. But we need it to complete the ritual that gets us through this place.
Alright.
What do you mean you'll kill us?
If you try and take it from me, I'll kill you. You want to make an insight check as to what Ben's implying?
I would love to do that, yes.
Can I roll to, assist? Because I'm trying to convey something implicitly?
You can... Let's see. Normally, a player versus player insight check is against your either passive deception or an active deception roll. If you want to, you may choose to active deception roll and then impose disadvantage upon yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, well, thank crap for that, because your passive's a 10.
The implication is it would be out of Ben's control.
Eliana will shake her head. Kind of understanding what you're getting at, Ben, and will ask, all right, what do you mean we need it to get through? Do you have any idea why, or is it more of a feeling?
It's the feeling I have as soon as I touched it. I know that this is used in the ritual that permits us progress through the temple.
And do you trust that, or do you think that's what it wants you to think?
I know it as soon as I touched it.
Cool. So it could go either way. Lillian, you want to take a look at this?
Yes, Lieutenant, I can take a look. Alright, what am I rolling to investigate? Is this an Arcana check?
Yes, it certainly is.
And is this something related to, as the Blood Hunter class would have it, a Fey, Fiend, Demon, Celestial?
Oh, you know it's demons.
Alright, I'm gonna take some advantage then. Okay, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so to go ahead and describe this weapon, it's simple. It's carved from some kind of bone. It seems excessively sharp for what it's made from. Ben will not let you touch it to examine it.
Yeah.
Even though he may want to. He is obviously compelled to keep it out of your reach in an almost comical sort of way. You know, you reach for it, he yoinks it out of the way. You reach for it again, he yoinks it out of the way. It is, from the surface, simple. It's probably something that could have been crafted in the Stone Age or prior, right? Out of animal bone or something like that. It's not animal bone though. You can tell. It's something else. And from your Arcana check, it is definitely pulsating with the dark magics that are permeating this place. And you can feel just kind of as you attune to the space around you that it is pulling magically in the direction towards the glowy green light.
So this thing is clearly pulling us towards the final step of this.
It's not actively pulling you. It's not it doesn't have a magnetic or gravitational sort of pull, but you can tell it wants to go there. That's where it wants to go.
Okay, interesting. Right, and anything new or unique about any of its properties, or not on a 20?
Not on a 20.
Fair enough.
You can tell it's cursed because of his behavior.
It's fucking cursed.
It's fucking cursed, yeah, so.
Alright. Well. So just to be clear one more time, it's almost like it's siphoning the magic that's coming from that glowing green area?
No, it wants to go there.
It wants to go there, okay.
That's where it wants to go.
Well, it certainly is keen on our advancement forward.
So, I do want to point something out. Catraxia still hasn't popped up.
Correct.
At this point, I'm almost a little worried.
You still, you still have the book.
Yes. Mordecai, he's not really sure how he feels about all this. He's kind of at this point, yeah. It's a little different now that he's gone a little bit into the cleric side of things, but still kind of iffy. He's going to kind of mouth something in the corner here. Hey, are you there?
Why is that the audio.
So loud.
It's
Sorry, I was trying to be unobtrusive and just drink another one, but
it's so interesting that that's the sound effect that whoever built that mod chose for a potion. Why? Just why? I don't get it. Okay. Anyway, and there's nothing I can do to edit it, of course, because it's built in there. Just expect it to make a lot of noise when you drink a potion. Yeah, you whisper, "Are you there?" And you feel the presence in the book. Wants you to open the book.
It's pretty doable. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of inch into the corner a little bit, pop out the book, and find a page.
Okay. As you open up to a blank page, because all the pages are blank. Written on the page comes her handwriting, and she is asking you to do something very specific, and I will send that to you.
Let's see.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna hide it. Mordecai is just going to say, "Oh, no."
something happening to Mordecai?
You all remember the woman who was fighting alongside us, right?
I do, actually.
Real quick, you sound like you're in 1995, Mordecai. You might want to adjust your mic again.
It's not much I can do about it. I'm having tech issues and I don't know what it is.
Okay. We'll just call back to 1995 then. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. I already tried troubleshooting it a little bit. Yes, that she might have gotten a message to me that it's dangerous here beyond what we had imagined, and we should probably leave pretty soon. So I think it'd be best if we gotta move on. Right, Captain?
She's asleep.
Oh, she Eepin. Okay, never mind. I'll kind of look at her meaningfully, but of course, she Eepin, so.
Any helpful hint as to whether we should complete this last task before we head to the ominous green light, or go straight there?
I would say that if we can shorten this trip in any way, shape, or form, it might be wise. Okay, here's the message I got. Mordecai, we must leave soon. I have been noticed and can no longer manifest in this place. Maybe I shouldn't explain any further than that, but...
Oh,
just...
I'm certain there'll be a future where you and I have a nice, long conversation about it. But I take your meaning.
We've had too many close calls. I think the more haste we can make, the better.
All right. Let's wake the captain and go.
I'm in the wall. The wall's eating me.
Now, while all that fun's going on, I'm over here playing my lute in the corner as instructed and all that fun stuff. I happen to, while I'm playing, somewhat surprisingly spriteful scene for the place we're in. I'm kind of asking it, well, kind of, do we need to go down this pathway over here, or we just head for the friendly green light? Is there anything that maybe we should know about the friendly green light? Any useful information that you can give me or kind of hint at me?
You receive an inconclusive tone, or series of tones. Perhaps you are asking too many questions that are not yes or no questions.
Okay. Okay. Do we need to go down this hallway?
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. It replies in a series of jaunty notes that suggest it does not know.
Okay. Do we need to visit the scary green light?
It replies in a series of tones that make you feel like it is afraid of the scary green light.
Well, that makes sense. I'd be slightly afraid of the scary green light myself. So, I fully understand. Thanks for validating my opinion there. Now, what about this thing that our friend Ben here is suddenly carrying around? Do you know anything about it?
It replies in a series of notes that make you believe that it is extremely afraid of the scary thing that Ben suddenly has.
Okay, that sounds reasonable too. I know what I expected. Now, I'm assuming if I try to think if there's any mention of anything, any dagger sort of like that, what would I need to roll to try to search my memory bank for for any information relevant to that? Would that
That
also be Arcana?
No, that would be a history check because you're searching your memory for something you might have read about it.
Okay, that's what I figured, but I didn't want to assume.
Yep.
And I can roll that normal now, right? I'm not exhausted anymore.
Yeah, you're not exhausted anymore, so you can roll it normally. There you go. 24. Nope, you do not recall any such dagger in any such lore.
Okay, lovely. Okay,
We're in the unknown.
exactly. So, okay, folks, which way are we going? I mean, if you say we need to head out, uh, from all I can tell and all the information I have, there's a lot of fear associated with kind of feelings associated with going that way, pointing at the green light. There is no green light this way. I would prefer we go this way, but that's someone else's decision to make, not mine.
Unfortunately, Braxia, this way is the way through, it would seem.
Did we suddenly receive a map? Is that what you're holding there? Did it include a map fall out of it?
It gives impressions, and the impression is the way to progress through the temple is through here with this.
I assume you're not having a shouting match across the hallway, so you do need to be
Yeah.
closer.
Yep, I'm getting there. It was not wanting to let me hook myself up and move myself for a moment. So okay, we need to visit this green thing here. Well, I will happily let someone else proceed into the green thing, and if
If nobody else wants to go first, I will, and I'll.
Well,
move out of the
Ben
path.
will sort of like wake the captain without touching her.
Before you do,
Okay.
Mordecai is she awake now?
No, go ahead. I'm just clearing her status effects.
If you wouldn't mind, let's all avoid telling the captain where we got the message, at least for now, until we get out of here, right? We're all trying to live.
Until we
You
get
know,
out of here and know later. Because I would also very, very, very much so like to understand.
you know my opinion on this, Mordecai.
Oh, you have an opinion on this, do you, Sergeant?
Yeah, I told him that if he didn't tell the captain about that book, that I would tell her. So he told the captain about that book, and I told him that if there were any developments, he should tell the captain. It
This
seems
has
there have been
been
developments.
this has been ongoing then?
Look, we can talk about this afterwards. All I'm saying is that it will help none of us if I get strung up and hung in the middle of this antechamber. Right?
I mean, this place might actually thank us for it, but I take your meaning.
I mean, personally, if I was to be able to locate or make a certain variety of potions, I mean, this might be a lot easier for all of us. But unfortunately, I seem to be all out of them.
In any case, Captain,
Huh?
Unless Ben, unless you happen to have one of those specific potions on hand, I mean,
I told
might
you I
make this whole
don't.
thing a lot easier. Ah,
Captain,
Yeah.
we've presented some options for moving forward for your approval.
Okay. She gets up. Alright, tell me what the most horrible one is.
Well, most horrible one is heading straight into that green light towards what looks like an altar and performing whatever fucking ritual this dagger wants so that we can move through the temple. Other option is heading down that hallway we haven't explored yet to see if there's one final trial we can overcome that'll make going through the scary green light easier, or if it'll just leave us even more tired and injured.
and might I point out that by going to the scary green light, we are doing what a cursed dagger that belongs to this place is telling us we should do. So, I would advise taking that with a grain of salt, but that is entirely your decision.
If we go through the green light, I volunteer to go first. I do need to make up for the trouble I got everyone in a moment ago, and I feel that this might be a good way to do so.
Alright. Any other objections or notes about the scary green light?
It's very
Just
scary.
just that it sets off all of the alarm bells in the back of my head and other things, but not nearly as much as that dagger sets off. That dagger sets off alarm bells probably at least exponentially as bad.
We got into this place by doing a blood ritual. We ain't getting out of it without more blood.
Yes, we've spilled plenty of our own blood and blood of the enemy in here already. Let's go over this one more time. Take it from the beginning. I am reluctant to commit us to a path without fully understanding what this pig skinner here wants us to do. If it wants us to do something, we can only assume it is probably bad. Right, so let's wrap our brains around what this place is trying to accomplish, why it's even here, and what our role in this place is, etc. Right, let's make sure we understand what we're doing before we just bumble into a room and trigger some kind of horrible, horrible series of events. She looks at Mordecai.
So far, all of the paths that we've taken kind of off to the side here, off the main thread of things, have all gotten us things that more or less have helped us out progress through this place. They've all been somewhat necessary.
Right, but they want us to progress through this place, so that could also be a bad thing. Where's that fucking map we had? Didn't we have like a list of map or a map list of some kind? Somebody had that.
Yes, we do have it. We did have a map. One moment, and I will grab our map, or at least the text version of our map. It said we had the entryway, which we assumedly have dealt with. The Hall of the Unseen, which we have also dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
The Maze of the Damned, which assumedly we've also dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
Blood from Marble, Dance of Blades,
Mm-hmm.
Final Banquet, and The Reach. Now, it also told us that along the way we can run into the Library of Madness, which apparently is where we've been, the Bone Chewer's Den, which sounds like somewhere we've been, and the Coward's Path.
We haven't been to the Coward's Path yet, right?
Not that we know of.
Mm.
We have been to a banquet, though.
What made you think they leave for cowards?
Right.
There's...
We're in a dilemma. There isn't a problem here. This is a dilemma. If we go towards what... If we assume that is the Reach, and she points to the scary green light area with the very big gaping pit, towards the scary swirly magic door that we can all see from across the way there. If we assume that is the Reach, because it's very far, and that over there is the Coward's Path, that would be the side option. Right?
Yeah.
So
There's also one thing to note. That second relief we saw, it described basically what I think's gonna happen.
well, what's that? What do you think's gonna happen?
The sixth.
Huh?
Imperative the imprisoned, with the sacrifices of his comrades, shall cross the never-seen bridge and unlock the doors.
So
He shall descend into the darkness, into the holy waters of the black tide, and bathe them with the blood of sacrifices, raising anew the firstborn of the Darkbringer. All those supplicants that fail shall forever be disgraced, and be the bone flesh of sustenance for the bone chewer.
So all of that shit sounds very horrible, especially the part where it says that the person blah 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 doing the thing kills his comrades.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. I'm not
No,
about to
it
let you kill me. No, that's not. Nope.
It doesn't specify that the sixth will kill their comrades. The sixth will be sacrifices of their comrades. So that doesn't necessarily mean that the sixth is doing the killing. Maybe we are having to sacrifice ourselves to allow the sixth to proceed.
So, really, not much of a net difference. The sixth casually pushes us off the ledge, or stabs us in the face till we die, or we stab ourselves in the face till we die. Not really much of a net difference there, though I appreciate the semantic argument. Okay.
Since I've known Ben for long enough now, I don't think he would willingly kill all the rest of us just out of for his own personal gain or anything of the sort. So.
Well, he's already physically compromised because he won't let anybody else touch the scary knife.
That's the trouble with curses, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna call that knife the scary knife.
The super scary knife.
It's the scary knife. So, if we listen to what's going on with the reliefs and stuff, we cross through that threshold. Something bad happens to most of us, and then that guy, she points to Ben, gets to cross the chasm on a invisible bridge that may or may not exist, and go through the scary doors on the other side of that, and yes.
Even the holy waters of the black tide.
Right, that.
And resurrects the firstborn of the Darkbringer.
Whatever the
which
fuck that
sounds-
means.
Well, I mean,
Well, I
my
understand.
brain immediately goes to, does that mean we unleash some incredible evil on the world?
I understand. Yes, probably. Yes. That is probably obviously what happens, but I don't know what it specifically means.
In which case, Coward's Path?
What if?
What if?
What if? I'm just trying to synthesize that relief in real time, Lee, that you've read through. What if we send Ben through the threshold, but the rest of us take the path?
You just lock him in there?
I don't have sacrifices. How am I supposed to, cross the never-seen bridge?
Not
Oh, hang on. I'm not your sacrifice.
Listen, Captain.
Hmm.
There's every possibility that, me holding this knife means I don't get to leave.
Yes, there is that possibility. Do you want to go through the scary doors into the scary green light first?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, that leaves us with a dilemma. We either, because you don't want to go first, and you've got the scary knife. If we send you through the scary doors with the scary knife, something scary might happen. However, if we send Mordecai through the scary doors...
As in, I meant I stay here in this room.
Right, yes.
Y'all take the coward's path.
Oh.
And if that's a way out, it's a way out, and then I'll try and go back or send an animal messenger to go contact the rest of the battalion to come through.
Hmm. Let me think about this for a second. Mordecai, go through those scary doors.
No. Captain, if anyone should, I should.
Nope, you stay right there.
Now,
Alright.
let us not forget, before we do anything, let's not forget the relief that we had outside of the banquet.
And what was that?
When dinner is done and you have had your fill, shed all your earthly belongings, and the champion of the Darkbringer will be given the Blade of the Reach. So, apparently you have a title, Ben, and I'm not sure I really like the sound of that title.
Well, that's why he stays in this room. Within arm's reach of me, just in case I need to knock his ass out. Mordecai, go through the scary doors.
If I die, I'll have your word. Nobody touch the book. I'm going to put my hand up and touch the door.
Doors are already open.
Oh, then I will proceed through the door.
And you'll close
sorry. Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Are you dead yet?
I seem to be perfectly fine.
No, he's fine. Look at that.
Seems safe enough. I'm gonna kind of explore a little bit. Do I see anything to be alarmed about?
There is just the scary altar there. Let's go ahead and fix the screen so the whole party's included. Well, let's just kind of turn that off and just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yeah.
Since I have dark vision up to 200 feet, what do I see on the opposite side of this abyss?
Yeah, so you can clearly see there. Well, let me read the thing to you. I got a thing to read.
Got a thing. Oh, okay.
As you pass through the doors, you are bathed in an eerie green light. You spy braziers burning with green flame on the corners, and across the great and infinite-seeming chasm ahead of you, a monolithic set of doors. More temple. Near the edge of this spit of land, before an eternal crashing fall, is an altar. A figure floats in the air with its back to you. It is dressed in clothing from ages past. It turns and says to you, I saw what was upon those doors and perished. I overcame all the challenges, but I did not know what any of it meant. I'm glad no one knows I linger here. There is their dark prophecy both to be read and to be unleashed. It nods towards the doors, indicating them. Then the figure dissipates before you have a chance to ask any questions.
Guys, there was a scary figure past the scary doors. And he said scary things to me.
What scary things did he say to you exactly?
Shit, I can't even paraphrase that. He said that, can you all see the doors on the other side of this chasm?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He said that they're beyond the doors is the dark prophecy to be fulfilled, and he's glad no one knows he lingers here, or it lingers here.
Are you seeing anything that could be writing or images maybe on the doors themselves, on the other side of them, or?
Can I see anything that far?
I will need you to roll a perception check.
Heyo. Here goes perception, says the ranger cleric. What did I percept?
The detail is too far away for you to be able to see.
Okay. So I mentioned, okay. So we have another piece of item to remember. Can you describe what the person was wearing, Mordecai? That the figure, how were they dressed?
Can I describe that?
Yeah, it looked really old, like, you know, Dark Ages sort of old, like 80s pulpy kind of barbarians kind of old.
So I imagine things like furs and
Yeah.
yeah, just very old clothing. It wasn't anything that I've seen anyone wear.
Random leather straps, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What can I make out about the altar?
There is a black bowl on the altar itself. There is a demon skull on one side of it and a human skull on the other. The candles light themselves as you approach. There are claw marks
Okay.
in the altar itself.
Somehow it tossed me to somewhere crazy.
And there is, it appears to be writing from the claw marks. So it's someone scratched in, which has been consistent throughout the temple. Someone scratched in with their claws some words on the altar.
Is it a particular language?
It is in High Demonic.
So if I know demonic, I can't figure that out.
It's a little too flowery and poetic and difficult for you.
Can I make an attempt, like trying to understand Shakespeare, but not really?
Yeah, it's more like trying to understand Old English with no education in Old English.
Oh,
Mordecai, what are you seeing there?
It's some kind of language, and even though I normally can read demonic, I can't read this.
Oh, is that high demonic then?
Must be.
Oh, Lillian,
I can read
go read it.
I can
Captain
read
says.
that.
Go read the thing, Lillian.
Well,
I
here
can
we
read
go.
the thing too, if necessary.
You've pushed enough strange, horrible lovers today, Praxia.
Yeah. Right,
Alright.
but as I so back to what before I got tossed into nothingness for a bit there and had to come back. I was asking, did the attire style of the person that Mordecai saw would it be about from the same time period that Kryn Targeist would have been from?
Yes.
And so there's a good chance that that is the person that we saw the ghost of, right?
Yerp.
I could probably draw that conclusion.
Yes, it would be rational.
Yeah, and so if I remember correctly, the story, the epic, that he came upon a great set of doors depicting the end of times, and there he perished not in battle but in horror of what the future brings.
Yep, that's right.
So, if that's to be believed, the friendly doors there foretell at least one version of the future, and it is so horrible that it may cause enough psychic damage that you no longer exist.
Yerp. That
And
is.
so, do we really? And so, given Captain, I should say, I've pushed enough creepy doors today. I would be able to. I would be willing to read the thing. I'm sure I would be a little bit of making up for the annoyance earlier.
She's already over there, the captain says. So,
Right.
Okay.
we're gonna
Just give
wait
her a read.
to see what she has to say about it. And if we need your expertise, I'll send you in there myself. Okay, so you can read High Demonic.
Aye.
Aye. And it says basically the same exact thing that it said on the earlier bowl about how the champion is supposed to spill the blood of his comrades and make the sacrifice here so that they may cross the unseen bridge.
Right, this is looking like a re-up then of the same spill blood here to cross the unseen bridge type deal.
Howard's path looks better every day.
I agree.
So, horrible set of instructions. Great, wonderful. Okay. Do we have any... See, this is a morbid curiosity. Do we want to know what the future holds? Because apparently it's on those doors.
Oh.
No.
I think any of-
No? Oh, wow. Where's your curiosity, Lieutenant?
I think
Yeah,
we-
do you think any of us have the mental fortitude to survive that?
Of course, we want to know what the future holds, and I can. I could try to withstand the horror and paraphrase it nicely for you folks if I'm able to.
I should stop you all there. As someone who has seen the future and seen it happen, it's not worth it. If you really want someone to do it, I've done it before. But I would counsel against it at all costs. Once you've seen it, you can't stop looking.
Captain, I think this is something that professionals out of a university ought to deal with and excavate, not us, not the rest of the battalion.
Sorry, DM, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
This is a mechanical question.
Uh-huh.
But it sounds like that sort of thing is probably some sort of wisdom save, unless I miss my guess. Or is it the sanity save? I just want to know the difference between the two.
The sanity save would be the best sort of thing that I can say would be the best, like, sort of pop culture kind of way of understanding it is you stare into the void and the void stares back kind of deal. You know, you peel behind the curtain and then, oh god, it's all horrible. Or, you know, Cthulhu's real kind of deal, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
And wisdom save is just your run-of-the-mill, like, oh, you know, I'm saving against bad decisions, or I'm saving against, you know, somebody trying to sap my willpower, rather than the stuff of what I'm, you know, my psyche's made of, which is typically a charisma save, or an intelligence save. Wisdom sort of like your willpower, and that's sort of
So
fashion.
looking into the future as described here, that's something that's going to be targeted more by
More along the
Fire.
lines of sanity.
More along the lines of sanity. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just sorry. I have a thing I was looking at. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Thank you.
From where I'm at, I can see the doors, correct or not?
Yeah, you can see them from there. If you can see it, you can see
Okay.
it.
Okay, I can see the doors. Okay. Am I close enough to be able to make out the text that are on the doors?
On the doors, you can make a perception check, but you're gonna have to roll high. Because that's fucking far.
Yeah, I know. But I can try.
That is...
And I can't get myself inspiration, so
Nope. That is 170 feet from where you're standing. 22. Okay. That's what you need to be able to see what's on the doors. So, on the doors, there are images, statuettes set upon it. The left door depicts a vaguely humanoid figure with dark divinity rays. They raise up many smaller, like figures from the earth. Below that, these figures spread and destroy cities, mortal and elven alike. The final image on the left door depicts the world covered in darkness forever. The right door depicts the same figure, with several smaller figures. The small creatures that wiped out the world on the left door are dead in the second image. The original figure is then in a position of agonized grief. The other divine figures console them. In the final images, a great wave crushes the cities of mortals and elves alike, and the world is shattered. And you...
is there any text to go with it, or just the images?
No, but you do get a feeling of futility.
Okay. So I described the scene to our friends here. It's like, well, on the left we have some dark figure that's raised up some creatures that has destroyed everything. And then on the right, well, the creatures are all dead. The dark one is grieving and being comforted. But then after that, everything still gets destroyed by a big tidal wave.
It's sort of like those doors on basilicas where like everything is carved and set into these great stone or metal worked doors. If you've seen a lot of the great basilicas and cathedrals of Europe.
So it's kind of like there's two different endings of the world here, kind of. Either all of the demons destroy the world, or we kill the demons, then something else destroys the world.
Right, well,
Would
whatever's behind those
would
doors.
Would that be a fair conclusion from what what the doors have on them?
Are you asking me or are you asking the group?
Oh, I'm. Let's go for both. Let's go for yes as the answer to that question.
If that's the conclusion you've reached, that's the conclusion you've reached.
Okay. But after describing what the doors have on them to everyone, it's like, anyone have any ideas about what that may portend for existence? It kind of makes everything seem kind of futile.
Oh, let's just fuck off straight from here and never think about this again, shall we?
Sounds perfect.
Lillian and Mordecai, get back in here, please.
Hi.
Please, please. Thank you. This is giving me a headache. All right, let's get out of here. Fuck this shit.
Coward's path it is.
Coward's path.
All right, who? Lieutenant, you're up first.
You got it.
Mordecai, I want you... Where the hell did you go, Mordecai? Oh, there you are. I want you in the rear, but at the very back. And don't forget Crow.
Of course.
And we'll send the teenagers in before you, Ben. Alright, teenagers, get in there. The Shogun glowers.
Captain,
Yeah.
can I suggest putting someone between the teenagers and the person with the cursed dagger?
Yeah, yes. Oh, that's a good idea. That'll be me. Okay. And then Praxia, get in line.
Where you want me?
Behind Ben. You've got a
Okay,
sword. Stab him if he gets squirrely. We'll deal with it later. Ben, sorry about any stabbing that happens in advance. It's for your own good.
I told you for a reason.
Yep, it's for your own good. Okay, Lieutenant, proceed.
Conga line it is?
It's not like there's any space in there. There appears to be a thing there.
Now, did you have a good way to move all of us over there, or do we have to gradually move ourselves?
You're gonna have to gradually suffer and move yourselves.
I didn't know if you had the module that basically
No,
creates the conga line.
I will not conga line you. Just waiting on Lillian to move.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
That's you.
There it is.
For Unity's sake, can we say that we are all caught up?
Sure, I will scoot you.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You have passed 2 sections that seem to have demonic text on them.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not realize.
When I get to the first demonic text, where was the first demonic text? I would have happily been looking for those things.
You passed 3, actually. It's this one, over here. Deli, do please. It's over here.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Don't go back. I'll just read it to you.
Okay. Can I get it? I might as well add it to my journaly thing if you don't mind copy pastifying.
It says, "You walk the coward's path. Be ashamed, faithful. You prove yourself one of the faithless." The second one says, "Look upon what your glory could have been." And there is a carved relief there that delicately puts the image of a powerful champion raising 4 childlike figures with dark divine rays coming from them. And then in the third one we have, "Your bloodline shall be cursed for eternity. They will be haunted and hounded by the faithful and true." And then there's another one right here. I gotta get out of journal mode real quick. Right here in front of you, Eliana, and then one there as well.
What does this one say?
Well, when Praxia part of the line gets up there, there's a little bit more spread out right here. I'll move you, Ben. Don't worry about it.
Theoretically, Eliana could have read these now, or the quartermaster. I got them backwards, I think there.
Yes, she can
Lillian
also
could have
read
read
these.
those.
Yep.
Yeah.
It says, "Their skin will be used to bind the books of our faith, their blood the ink for our quills, their souls the fuel for our spells. Turn back, coward, and redeem yourself."
What's this ahead of us here?
That is a piece of gold on the floor. It's about a foot wide, and it goes from one end of the wall to the other end of the wall.
That's our point of no return, I'd assume.
If we double check, it's not going to kill us as we walk through it.
And then did we read the last one of the things, or was there still one left of it?
It's on the other side of the scary golden line.
Okay. Can I make an Arcana check about the scary golden line?
Sure, why not? Anyone else
I'd rather
who
not.
has the Arcana skill may also.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're in the walls, Mordecai! Get out of the walls!
Oh, no. Ah, how did that even happen?
In the walls.
Dirty
Take him out.
20.
Ben, you're just glad that it's not glowing in a scary fashion. Though you do begin to have a cold sweat, I do need you to make a sanity saving throw for me.
Okay.
Can I make an Arcana check as well?
Yes. I was waiting for you to, because I know you
And
have this.
advantage or just regular?
This is more of a about this place kind of thing, and it's
Hmm.
not specifically.
Cool.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So Praxia, you can tell that there is a sort of magic there, but it is harmless. It is not going to render you into dust like the others did.
Okay, but we don't know what this is, though. What?
You're
What its
unfamiliar
purpose
with
is or
this.
anything?
You're unfamiliar with the spell.
Oh, okay. I ask the friendly, my friendly musical companion, is this anything that you are familiar with?
It plays the jaunty tune of not knowing.
Okay.
It is
That's fine.
not
You know about as much
omniscient.
as I do.
Yeah. Shall
Just
we
imagining that
proceed?
sounds like someone that I used to know. Someone that I used to know.
Pling, pling, a pling, pling.
We just cross. I don't think there's much other choice. We just crossing the line then. I think it's the line or it's the scary green room. So those are our choices.
Now, is there anything past the line? I mean, it looks like the line, after you cross the goal line, it runs off the map. I mean, what is beyond the goal line?
More hallway. You passed your sanity saving throw, Ben.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it looks like you run into the edge of the map here. So,
If it's more hallway, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, as you walk over the line, you kind of feel like you're stepping through like a little film of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're fine. Nothing's changed about you. There is more text on the wall to your left there, Lillian.
Horrific. And this one says,
And this one says, "And never again shall you step foot in this holy place. Banished forever, you and your bloodline is. There is no forgiveness or redemption. You have strayed too far."
I'll call back to the rest of the group. Once you step over, there's no going back. Quite literally, rest of your lives if this is anything to go by.
Which means when. Sorry.
I was going to say, the captain says in response to that immediately, "Okay, teenagers, that's your cue. Get through the space. Get over the fucking line." The Shogun glowers at her again. Okay, what were you going to say, Lee?
Means, Captain, we gotta head back for the rest of the battalion before all of us cross. Otherwise, they're never gonna know that we can get out of here.
Right. So, I will. You'll stay with me, and then these three will go, and we'll conga line the rest of the battalion. You will stay in this hallway,
Certainly can.
and Mordecai, you stand on the other side of, yes, Mordecai, you stand right before the crossover line there, so that if Ben has a compulsive episode, you can chase after him. Does that make sense?
Captain, we should scout ahead a little bit before we're certain that this is the way out.
Okay. Yes, that is a good idea. Go ahead and... which one of you is the stealthier, quicker one?
I don't think either of us.
well, before you hang on a minute now. I am. A +3 stealth ain't bad.
It's not bad, no.
I can stay with the Shogun and I can stay with the teenagers if you want to go ahead, Lily.
Oh. Right. Let's better get to it then.
Okay. So you go ahead and you go scouting.
Aye.
The captain continues relaying orders. Praxia, go join them. Mordecai.
Now, Captain, if we do need to go back and get the rest of the squad members, I could happily enable you and myself to fly back there much faster than it would be walking back to get them. So we could at least make the journey there much more quickly if you would like.
I am disinclined to cast any more magic in this place.
Or if you'd like, or if you are uninterested in magic, if I wouldn't mind joining you on your journey to retrieve them.
Oh, what's the worst that could happen? Okay. Ben, you stay here. Mordecai, you hang out with him. Praxia, you and I shall go and grab the rest of the troop. I'm just gonna squeeze past you all here. Fuck this whole place. Fuck this whole place. I hate this place.
You know, Ben, I really don't want to kill you, so please don't run.
I have an idea.
I mean, look, if I had to, it wouldn't be because I'd be afraid of you going back there and killing us all. I'd be worried about your own soul for having seen the future. Trust me, it's not worth it.
I know, and I appreciate you trying to prevent me from suffering the same fate.
I just need to be right back real quick.
Sure. While we're dealing with some technical things, D, I wanted to let you know that you were having an echo.
Oh, am I?
You were.
That's
You're not
weird.
anymore.
I'm on-
Ben is. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I'm on push to talk, so it would be weird if I did have an echo.
You don't right now, but you were before. So,
Ben is going to look to Mordecai and say, "You got, I don't know, a sack you're not using?"
Sack.
Yeah.
What do you need a sack for?
I'm gonna turn into a rat so that I can't use the dagger on anyone.
You want me to put the dagger in the sack?
No. The dagger will stay on my person as I'm transformed. I just won't be able to wield it.
You're going in the sack.
Yes.
Just please don't bite me. I hate getting
Born
bitten
of the
by
sack.
rats.
Ben is going to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Praxia, real quick, I just want you to make a stealth roll for me.
Yeah. I will make a stealth roll.
Okay, and while you're doing that, you were going to cast Protection from Evil and Good, Ben.
Yeah.
On yourself?
So, yes. Basically, if I have to make a saving throw against fiendish influence, I get advantage on it.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. And then you change yourself into a rat and you hop into a sack?
Yep.
Okay. So Ben, or Mordecai, you've got a rat-shaped Ben in a bag.
All right.
Mordecai is sniffing the bag, but is... Oh, not Mordecai. Crow is sniffing the bag and is very confused.
No, Crow, you can't eat this one. It's Ben. Sorry, buddy. I know you're hungry. Do I have any, like, meat strips or something I can feed him?
Yeah, you've got provisions. So...
Yeah, alright. I'll pull out a little strip and toss it to him.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and proceed, Praxia.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't like that laugh.
So I got to remember where this place was. It's over. It's
Yes, you've snuck off. It's down here. You've snuck.
yeah. That's I thought so.
Yeah, you
Yep.
snuck off. So, and you're gonna try
And I
to.
will do some. Yeah, I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do some potion brewing.
Okay. So I need you to.
Whatever I need to be able to. Whatever I need to do be able to do that.
You need to roll a intelligence check for me.
Okay. Intelligence. And do I get any advantage on that, given that I have the?
You have
The knowledge from the book.
right, yes. So that is with advantage. $18. All right. Now, after an hour, you have produced a vial of the potion.
Okay. And I stash it in my stuff.
Nope,
And
you make a
I-
sanity saving throw first.
Okay. I like this idea. Okay. I was just going to not be and try to not be horribly noticed, but I will make my sanity saving throw.
Okay. You fail because in your mind you know that the potion is only viable for the next minute. And-
Okay, well I guess I try the potion then.
Okay. You were going to anyway because you failed the saving throw. So I need you to do the following.
Oh no.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw first.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. We like those. We like those around here,
Okay, you failed.
of course.
And you
As you
must
do, as you do.
now make a Charisma saving throw.
I have a better chance at this one.
Okay, you passed that. You must now make a Sanity saving throw.
Okay, more sanity. Yay! We like sanity. I fail that miserably.
Yep. Let's see. Okay. So the following happens to you. You failed the Constitution saving throw. What this means is you had to then make the Charisma and the Sanity saving throws. You succeeded on the Charisma saving throw, which means you may choose one attribute other than honor and maximize its base value to 20.
Okay. And so, being a bard, that is going to be charisma.
Okay, so your base Charisma is now 20. Your skin is now giving off a bright light for 5 feet and a dim light for out to 10. Armor and weapons that you are touching or holding are now sanctified. You gain resistance to physical damage from non-silvered or non-magical sources. You failed the sanity saving throw, however, so you immediately pass into a catatonic state and you are incapacitated.
Okay.
I need you to roll a d4.
A 4.
Okay, so you are you are transforming for the next 4 rounds to this new state. Your sanity score, because you failed, is reduced by 1 down to 11. And in the next yep, okay. So 4 rounds is what? 18, 24 seconds?
Yep.
Okay, so after a hellish and horrible 24 seconds, you are unfortunately rabid and unable to make your own decisions. You are technically a monster right now.
Okay, interesting.
Oh.
Yes, you have become a divine monstrosity. So technically, your character is no longer yours to control.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So I gotta change something here. Where's this?
Hopefully, I return to hopefully I return to a not so rabbit eventually, but we shall see. We shall see.
You are no longer a humanoid. And I cannot edit that. So... No. Can't edit.
I guess humanoid probably comes in as part of the
Yeah, it's part
race.
of your race grouping, so...
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. You're technically now a monstrosity.
Interesting.
Yes.
And I get to be along for the ride for a little bit.
Yes, you are now hostile to everything that you come across. So
Lovely.
yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll this real quick. Okay. You're a little sluggish right now, so you're only gonna move about half your speed. Right there. Okay, so it's been a few rounds. The captain has yet to return. And Praxi and such have yet to return. However, it's only been a few minutes. So, if you guys have more conversation you want to have, go ahead.
Cheap, cheap. Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeaking.
Squawking, squeak, or squoking?
I don't speak mouse. You know, I know, Ben, you've got an issue with the book and me and the woman you saw, but look, we can't. I don't want to talk about it right now. Can we just wait?
Actually, I think Ben's going to de-transform at that.
Oh no.
And ripping the burlap sack. What do you think my issue is?
Okay, now that was a nice sack. Why would you do that?
Mordecai, what do you think my problem is? With the book, with her.
I can guess.
Yes, then.
That I'm potentially consorting with demons.
I don't give a shit about demons. I care about what happens to you.
Ben, my soul has already been damned since the moment I laid hands on this book.
I was traded for my mother, sent to die in this army. Doesn't fucking matter.
The way I see it, I can only do as much good as I can before I go. So, that's what I'm here to do.
Part of
Because
doing good is being alive to do it. Don't act like you're ready to be thrown away just yet.
Oh, well, being alive is actually the least of my concerns. I'm pretty sure that she's not going to threaten my life. She wants me alive. She's got purposes for me. Whether I'll like them or not is something I'll have to find out.
So Praxia, while this conversation is happening, you have a vague awareness about you. There's a bloodthirsty rage that is burning through your body. You have no control over it. And you wander around in the library for a few minutes. And then you hear something down the hallway, and that turns on what you can only imagine was the deep animal predator that you were before you were freed from the shackles that were, controlling your mind, before you became self-aware, right? You then rush down the hallway and you see the captain, and you are aware that that's the captain. But you can't control yourself, and you let out this horrible yowl. And the captain says, Praxia, what are you doing? And then you lunge at her.
Is that yowl something we could make a perception check about?
Yes, but it'll be very difficult because it is very far. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, she's within walking range. Okay.
Roll 20.
You said disadvantage? Alright.
I said, yeah. It would be very difficult is what I said. I didn't say disadvantage.
Oh. Well, in that case, I got a 10.
You got a 17 is what you got.
Yes.
Ben, you heard it, but I would say, Mordecai, you did not. You were more focused on this conversation.
Ben looks like he's about to move at Mordecai. Unclear for what. And then his head will snap. Fucking shit, that was Praxia. Something fucking happened, we gotta go back for them. He'll call to the rest of the group.
I'll watch the teenagers, you go see what's going on. We'll wait for Lillian to come back.
Can I ask Crow to, sniff it out? See if you can find him?
Yeah. As you claw at the captain, you get a little scratch in to her, the eye slit for her helmet. One of your claws gets in there, scratches her face, and all you hear is just sorry before she attacks you. 18 hits you.
Would I use the reaction to avoid that, or
No.
would I be too crazed to?
You're in the blood rage, so.
Okay. I was making sure I shouldn't pick anything in the reaction pop up. That's all.
Nope. Did you have a reaction pop up? It must be.
Yeah, I had one because I have the rod of shielding as well as silvery verbs I could use.
Okay, yeah. You can't use
If
either.
I had the presence of mind, but
yeah,
I clearly don't have that presence of mind.
Yeah, you've gone completely insane, it seems. As you guys are running down the hallway, you do see that Praxia is glowing. She's given off some kind of strange light. And she's attacking the captain. Please roll damage. 26. Captain's second attack. That also hits. 24. And then her third attack, she's going to try to knock you unconscious with a non-lethal blow, but she misses. So I'm going to have to add the three of you to the initiative order now. So go ahead and roll initiative. Yikes, dude.
What the fuck?
I'm going to roll for a crow. I'm going to take us out of self rolls. So, and then begin. So the Praxia, or Captain just had her turn.
It's another turn.
Ben, it is your turn.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
She just attacked me out of nowhere.
Are we supposed to be able to see this? Because I can't see anything that's... Oh, I guess I'm elsewhere. Never mind.
You are
Cool.
elsewhere.
I think Ben will try hold person.
Okay. You try hold person.
Oh, I should probably give a target, but
Yeah. God, that's a long spell automation. I might turn those off, because...
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But anyway, you automatically succeed that saving throw, Praxia, because you're no longer a humanoid. You are a monstrosity.
Can I intuit that's why the spell failed?
Yes, she no longer... You intuit that she is no longer humanish or humanoid, or the spell is no longer applicable to her in some fashion.
Captain, that ain't Praxia. Not anymore.
Okay. That'll be the end of your turn, unless you have a bonus action or a movement you want to do.
No, that's all.
Okay. Crow's turn.
Debating if I want to have Crow attack or if I want to try and use a wait, because I might have a spell that can at least let us escape. Hmm. Crow, protect the captain. And so I'll have Crow move on down close, but not attack yet.
Okay.
He'll ready an attack, let's say, in case
Okay.
Praxia gets too close.
What else?
Sorry. No, that'll be it. Sorry.
Okay. Praxia tries to claw the captain. She misses. Mordecai, your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and cast command and say halt. And so that's going to be a wisdom save.
Okay. Cast that on Praxia, of course. So, wisdom saving throw.
She fails.
Okay. She stops. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
No. Maybe we should run. I don't want to leave her like this, but would it be right to kill her?
I got one thing I can try. If it doesn't work, then it's not Praxia anymore.
Okay. The captain is going to hold her attack until you've tried your thing.
Ben is going to... What's the range on this? It's touch. Okay. So yeah. Come up next to Praxia and cast Remove Curse.
Okay. All curses affecting one creature or object, and if the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. It does not affect the target, so it does not do anything. She is not cursed.
I got nothing, Captain.
Okay, Captain's gonna try to hit her. Which, so long as she doesn't roll a 1, I think she hits. Yep, that hits. Where did the damage go? Dang. What's that? Praxi, is it still ticking away a reaction from you? Are you there?
I dismissed it, but
Okay.
maybe it still ticks itself away in the background.
I'll roll it again. There it goes. Okay. She knocks you out. You are now unconscious. So she hits you with the butt of it, with the butt of Long Scream, taking you unconscious. While this is happening, since you're now unconscious. There we go. She stops, and we're gonna go ahead and end the combat here.
I'd like to rush forward with a rope that I had in my backpack. Quick, let's tie her up before she wakes up. Why can't I move?
Because you were in target. You were in measuring mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand for me for the rope.
I will guidance, so add a d4.
Why the fuck is she glowing?
I don't know, Captain.
22.
22.
Okay, so you're now.
Did you add the d4 for guidance?
Oh, no. Whoopsie.
Okay, plus
24.
24. Okay. She came out from that hallway to the side there as I was coming back to let you all know that they are on their way. And then she rushed me and attacked me.
Oh, the fucking alchemy lab.
What do you mean? Was
Just that potion she's been obsessed with.
Oh, so what do you think it was? Like some kind of rage potion or something?
I don't know, Captain. Something that just changed her. She's not a humanoid anymore.
Well, obviously she's glowing.
It's transformed her more than just we can see.
So, on a fundamental level, she's changed.
I would like to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
Why did that? Oh, here we go. Boop.
Okay.
Wild.
Wow. Yeah, I might disable that mod only because it's very extra. I mean, it's cool, but it's very extra. It's very loud too. And I don't know which slider it's playing on. Okay, so this is a kind of a weird spell because for Valgast, that is, because Celestials and Fiends are the same thing.
Sure.
So she's registering as Celestial / Fiend.
Would I just know that as?
Because the spell says you know that.
I mean, like as like just demon or.
Oh, there's no difference between demons and angels.
There's really no difference. Okay, yeah, fair. She's either a demon or some kind of angel or celestial creature. She's not the same anymore. I can sense it.
Question is, can her mind be brought back?
While they are discussing that, Praxia, you are having a dream. You've been brutally beaten down, so and you may be thankful for that because you were attacking the captain. How does Praxia feel about that?
She's a little bit surprised by the fact that the intense rage, it's just complete and utter shock and disbelief. It's like nothing that her mind could even comprehend ever doing. And so it's very much a, to a certain extent, yeah, it is very much a, okay, now at least someone was able to make it stop.
Right. So the dream that you're having is of a place that is deep in the pit of Vextrak, and you know that as you were having this dream. And it turns out this is more of a memory, because it's starting to tickle that part of your mind that says this is a memory. And in the context of which is there's a large wolf-like demon that is speaking with some shadowy, smoke-like figure with a white mask for a face that says to them, "It will be done, my lord. They will bow before us forever. Compromised, and within each of them, the rage will boil, and it will take almost nothing to make them snap once again. Every time we go through this, it will be this way." And that is when your memory of this kind of ends, and you have a new memory or a new dream of being vaguely aware in a sort of animal kind of way of what's going on around you, but having little to no sentience. It's sort of like you're trapped in your own body. And you do need to make a sanity saving throw. And to outlay the consequences of this sanity saving throw, if you can still make this throw, I might need to give you control back. Hold on. If you fail this saving throw, your character is lost forever, as they go irrevocably insane and basically become a demon. You pass the saving. Go ahead.
It's a normal roll, correct?
Yes, it is a normal roll. If you pass the roll, you are able to wake up. Unfortunately, 11 is too low, and you pass into madness.
Yeah, and I don't have anything to improve that, so I'm just out of luck.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yep.
So as this happens, it seems that the creature that was once known as Praxia begins to rapidly change and shift, sprouting horns and beginning to sprout wings. Its eyes open and its fangs elongate, and this freaks the captain out. And she takes Long Scream and swings it at Praxia while she's down, hitting. And dealing 24 points of damage, and swings again. Dealing the final death saving throw. Praxia's body begins to burn and turn to ash like so many demons that you have fought before on this mortal plane. It only serves to reinforce your ideas that she has had changed into something else, into a demon, and that she has gone to whatever plane she was specifically bound to, which
Sorry.
Perhaps is.
Could I-
Go ahead.
I just had a question. I guess because Ben was going to remark, because we're in Vextrak right now.
You're in a
Technically,
place
this
that
temple
is adjacent to, that you've been told.
Mhm. Okay. I think Ben is very I guess, yeah, because the whole idea of killing demons permanently, Ben is just going to watch with a cold and morbid fascination to see exactly if this is enough to kill a demon.
As the body fades away, there seems to be nothing left behind but dust.
In the end, all we are is dust in the wind.
Mordecai, did you have anything to remark as your character?
As someone who has a little bit of demonic corruption myself, it's a little bit of a disturbing thing to witness, knowing what my end will be like at some point. But of course, Mordecai is going to keep that comment to himself.
Sure. The captain says, "You both saw that, right? She changed right in front of us."
Yeah. All right.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Too right, Captain.
I hate this place.
Is the rest of the folks behind you?
Yes, they should be coming. And as you see, like a few of the other, troops come down the stairs, and some of them you recognize, some of them are just, regular troopers. Safe to say, you all attempt to leave by going over the golden border.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess. Wait, what did Lillian find on the other side?
Lillian found a tunnel, a natural tunnel. It did get a lot warmer too, because in here it's cold.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
promising.
Indeed. Okay. So, Ben, I do need you to make one more sanity saving throw.
Ben will make sure that, like, they're basically, yeah. $15.
What was the advantage for?
Protection from good and evil.
Ah, okay. Yes.
But I also rolled the exact same both times.
Yes, you did. So you did succeed this time. You do have a hard time willing yourself to leave, but it takes a little more than the captain putting her hand on your shoulder and pushing you over the line to get you there. And once you're over that line, the compulsion leaves you, and the dagger leaves your hands. It's gone.
Oh, thank fuck.
So I'm gonna just remove you guys from this map now, because you are done here. And
Yeah.
just moving on onto the narrative a little bit, we proceed down a series of tunnels into a progressively warmer space. The rest of the battalion follows behind you.
Does conjured light work now?
Yes, it does. And
Ben will conjure some lights to help guide everyone.
after about you all may also roll a long rest, because you do have to camp in the tunnel. It's that long.
Fair, fair.
And if anybody wants to make a nature check for geology, you may do so. However, the DC is quite high because none of you are geologists.
Why not?
Why not?
I will.
Yeah. Nature.
Those are some rocks.
Those are some rocks. 18. You're thinking this is some kind of magma channel, Ben?
Ah,
And
I suppose we don't want to stay here any longer than we absolutely have to.
right. And that does bring us to our next zone, which I will go ahead and drop you guys on. And here's Crow. Here's Eliana. Here's Lillian. Here's Morty. Nope. And then we need our NPCs. We need Mordecai. I'm going to turn off your detect evil and good.
Yeah.
There's lots of waves coming off Mordecai there. What the fuck's that about? Oh, his detect evil and good's still on. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this place. So you will step.
What a
Go ahead.
good name.
Yeah. So you step into a new area. It is sweltering hot in here, and this is where we will pick up next session. And we will have a new character from Alathana. So we'll see you all on the 11th, probably. Probably. I'm going to try to get home in time to run the session. I might push it back 30 minutes, so I definitely get home in time, but hopefully I'll get home in time. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream off, and we'll all meet here soon. I hope everybody had a good time tonight.
Yeah.
Woo!
Indeed.
Mhm. Sure did.
I'm sorry Praxia met such a disturbing end. Unfortunately, that compulsion got the better of her.
That was. I can't think of any better way